This is Cliff Hunter, and as you can see, this is my backyard garden. I want to talk to you a little bit about the garden and give you some pointers on some things that you can do to make your backyard garden successful. As you can see right here on the bottom of the hole, it is a little worm, and this worm is the culprit of the thing that has been eating up my collard greens. If you can look and you'll see, he has had him a feast in eating these collard greens. As you can see the droppings all over the bushes. This comes from a moth that you will find in your garden, moths that come and lay eggs. And when they lay these eggs, they hatch these caterpillars. And in hatching these caterpillars, they come up and they eat your leaves before you can harvest them. As you can see, these worms have had a field day in my garden. And I am just now, if you notice, the worm is dying. Uh, the reason he is dying is because I have poisoned it. Um, I use high yield poison, livestock poison. Got it from Black Seed Store right here in Dublin. Consult your local seed store about what may be good for you. I've tried a lot of things organically in the past. They have not worked well for me. So I broke down and got this type of poison to spray on these greens. As you can see, as I said before, the worms have had a field day with them. I've had one other issue with my collard greens, and that is a fungus. If you'll notice that on some of the leaves, as you look, they have a brown tinge on the end of them, and that brown tinge is from a fungus. And that fungus will spread throughout your whole garden. One of the problems, or one of the reasons why it is here, is because of where I planted. There is a great deal of shade, and this shade will allow the fungus to replicate. So I should have, in hindsight, looking at what I did, probably opened up the area a little bit more so that more sunlight would hit these collard greens as well as my squash and some other things that have the same problem. What I've done though, I went to the seed store and I've gotten um, some fungicide, and that works well. Spray it on the plants. Make sure you read the directions carefully. Do not overspray. Once you do that, give it a few days and they will begin to heal and do a whole lot better. Also, want to encourage you, if you use more organic fertilizers, remember to continually fertilize your product or your crops. I use fish emulsion oil, and I usually try to spray it every 2 weeks. It's not very strong, so it won't burn your plants. You can spray on top of the plant. I also use Maxi Crop soluble powder. It's a seaweed powder, and that helps for these things to grow and be real healthy. Again, this is Cliff Hunter in the backyard garden. My garden needs a little bit of hoeing, so I'm going to get to work here and try to clean out some grass. If you like this video, share it, and also check out my YouTube channel at Clifford Hunter and see more videos on the backyard garden. Thanks.